Gude, remember the Brompton from the Overkill video? Well, it's got a friend. Meet the Helix Titan bike from Canada. Hashtag both not sponsored, unfortunately. So, having two foldable bikes now, I had to make a stand for it, right? It had to be a optical light. Here, see, so no bars here, no bars there, just the central spine and some tiny feet down here and down there. Each thing is supported by those little arms here, right? These are just tiny metal bars. But since every bike is about 15 kilos, it's okay, I guess. So as you see, the product looks, in my mind, really good and I really like it. But if we have a look down here, you see the spine is topped up with this little metal plate because it's hollow. And the grand plan for my folding bike collection involves a third one. So I want to have another layer up here, but I didn't want this to get too heavy. So when I move, so this should be like modular. So now I have the practical proven commuter bike, the fancy Titan show-off bike. No, it's not show-off, it's a really good bike, I like it. But it has 24-inch wheels and this has just 20-inch wheels. So when traveling, this is a lot more compact, but both, unfortunately both, due to the high saddle positions, are about the same height. So we have the practical bike, the nice bike, and I want to have the technical over-engineered but little bike to come up here, but I still am saving up for this. And then we have Britain, Canada and Germany on top, but we will see. But today, since this is rather new, I want to finish the third part. It should be, as I said, modular. So we got like two tasks today. We make the cup removable, which is now tacked on, and we add a spine extension to add the next layer up here. So now we got the problem because this is 25 millimeter or a little less, because we have 3 millimeter thick walls and we have a 25 mil block I want to use, but it's not working because we need to grind off a millimeter. So what do we got here? Okay, I prepared the lid, so that is the lid, right? And then the two parts that slide in there, the retainers more or less, and then I cut off a small piece just to have like a guide, because I need to weld them from the inside. So the welds are not interfering, right? And we get the flush ending, right? Something like this. Right? Can put it there, and then we can dish. Then I did grind off a lot from the side walls here, so they now fit in here nicely. See, perfect. And I will use my squares. So the squares are the whatchamacallit, the shims here, to orientate them, but I will show you. Okay, that is what I came up with. As I said, the walls are 3 millimeters. So I shimmed it for 3 millimeters here, So this is parallel to that. And also, since the edges are rounded, right, we can't go all the way to the edge. I shimmed it like 5 millimeters here and 5 there, so it is at least parallel. Yeah, that is the idea. And I had to use the magic wands because first I wanted to use the triangle. That's a branding, not sponsored. I wanted to use the triangle, but it just has 2 points and I need 3, right? 1 to index, 2 to index this, the main pipe, and 2 to index the other one. Yeah. So therefore I took the magic one and then I used the other one to have it level. Look at this, it's parallel, isn't it? TIG welded it here, MIG welded it badly in there, and if we take the sample here, on there, perfect, right? Now we just have to put the arms up there. See what I prepared? It's already prepared and drilled. Perfect, isn't it? So as you see, it is all clamped in here. And oh yeah, focus. So I used the triangle to be parallel to here and to have like a stage up here. Then I used the big aluminum thing because this guy here, you can't see it, right? This guy here weighs about 10 kilos. That is way too big. But using the aluminum is perfect because it's so light. And then I put the angle here, right? And I located it here. So everything is rock solid, won't move, and I can weld it. Okay, look at this. We have ourselves a 3rd story. Oh, it's back heavy. It's tippy, but when we add the wood in front, then it won't tip over. And now we just have to get ourselves another plank of wood. Okay, that could have been a little lower, but I ordered the easy wheels. I ordered the easy wheels for the Brompton, so it will be a little more stable. Because you see, the wheels are on the trunk, right? And all this is hanging off, giving it a tilt to the left side. But this will be better soon. So, in quick update, the easy wheels arrived. See this? This is extendable. So now it's way more stable. And I didn't think this through. I need more hands. Okay, if I push the bike a little up, like this, I can just flip it in there and now everything is as usual as it was before. If I want to store it, I can just flip this out and it is much more stable. Okay, this is golden, which is not my favorite color for this build, but yeah, it was what was available. I think the other colors were worse or more expensive. So what you're gonna do? Right. Still waiting on the third bike. This is fine. Yeah, so all in all, I think we did it, right? That's all for today. Hope you like it. Thanks a lot for... So that's it for today. Thanks a lot for watching and bye.